What's happening, everybody? You already know the name, man. You already know the slang, man. You already know the game, man. But just in case you don't know, man, it's your boy now, Eat the Game Dre talking to you, man. But hey, look, I want to give a shout out to Rebel, Darcel Barbie on Instagram, um, for just confirming some of the stuff that I was saying in my Dr. Martin Luther King and my Rosa Parks video. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I'm gonna be reacting to it. This is my first time watching the video. Like I just watched like a minute and something, and I was like, "Damn, man, she cutting up. I gotta react to this." So yeah, shit, let's get it, man. I can't wait to see what else she got to talk about, man. Let's go. I'm finna start it over.
Children to touch on. We was taught from young children to like if anybody is melanated, it don't matter because we've been abused and we've been slaves. Come to find out, we wasn't slaves. And see, if I had not got into the healthcare field, I would have never figured a lot of stuff out. I would have never figured it out if I had not of got into the healthcare field because I came across so many melanated people to the point I began to understand some of these people is not us. Once you have to be around them, and a lot of times we're so disconnected from each other, we can't even live in the same house, so we just deal with certain melanated people. But when you're forced to deal with melanated people, and you have a job that you have to deal with melanated people, then you begin to understand that it's something that they're not telling us the truth about. And he showed me something, and I'm going to show you all. I know you seen the photo, but I just want you to look at this. And this is about to go out. Hold on one second. This is about to go out, and I'm not gonna let it go out. I forgot to charge it up. All right. Now, I want you to look at this photo. I don't want it to go out on me. Okay. Let's look at this photo because we have really been lied to, and we've been lied to the point. I'm just gonna say it like it is. I remember a teacher said that we did not come. Everything in the 1960s was nothing but a script. It was a script. When you saw people like Angela Davis and the Soledad brothers and all of them, the Panthers, they said those was actors. A lot of them was informants. They was not real, and we
See, this how far I watched it, and then I was like, "Damn, she talking about something." You feel me? Like I just said that. You know what I'm saying? In my I think it was the Rosa Parks video or my Martin Luther King video. But yeah, let's go.
looked at these people like they were heroes. Let me show you something. See, when we talk about the black, and see, I'm not the only one talking about black nobility. Rob Hayes, before I did my video, he had already did it, and I didn't know it. It's a woman on YouTube. She had already did it. Dan Calloway, he had already did it. So we are aware. We are aware that these people is people that's in our community that don't that is we have been infiltrated. But let me show you something. We need to stop playing games and understand that it's deeper than it's very deep. Let me show you something. Okay, this is one of them. This is his photos. If you go to Instagram, these photos is on his page, and he can elaborate. He touched many subjects, but this is one of them he touched, and this is his photo. I'm gonna give him this prop. This is his photos. Now, you see the Klansmen's right here, and you see this melanated man right here. That's a melanated man, unbothered. Let me blow it up a little bit more. He's unbothered. Unbothered. You don't see him. You don't see him scared. You don't see him screaming. You don't see him hollering. See, when we sit up here, see, we have been taught to never look at melanated people. Let me show you something else because we need to know this. We need to know this. They have played a game on us to make us feel as though, to make us feel as
You see, I always felt like that. I always felt like it was black people in the KKK, but I just didn't know why. But let's go. We finna see what's going on. Let's see what she talking about.
So we are we are let me show you this. Let me show you this before I even start. Look at these brothers right here. Now you see the melanated women in back of them. This can be any one of our cousins. I want to show you that too. When they tell you you're not indigenous, this is an old picture, but we represent it. We represent it. Sometimes you have to represent. You see, today I'm representing. Sometimes you have to represent because we know who we are, and we're not going to come up off of it. You can block us. You can shut down my page. I'm going to get another page. I'm not here to play games because I know that if we do not talk about this, see, the problem is if people wasn't listening to me, they would have never told me I couldn't do a live. If I didn't have people listening to me, they would have never said that. But because I have people listening to me, they're going to tell me, no, you can't do a live, but I haven't done anything. You know what? I'm going to have to go to his Instagram account because I can't pull up the other picture that I want to show you all. There you go. Now. No, this is a new one. Let me go to his Instagram account. They tell us that we shouldn't practice. We should just sit up here and just listen to everything they say, and they're killing us. And they're killing us in droves. They done already gave a lot of people in 4 years won't even be around, and they don't even know it. They don't even know it because you took some poison that you should have never took. See, it's giving me a hard time to get to his page, and
We all know what that poison is. Let rock.
it's hard to find his page because they're trying to, anything that will help us, they're trying their best to so we cannot they don't want the information to get out here. See all results. And I had that photo. I had it. It's hard to find. It's hard to find his page. Let me see if I could do it this way. You have to understand that you are important. It's hard to find it. It's hard to find it. But what I want to touch on is that they're not going to tell you. They're not going to tell you the truth. They're going to act like, I know what to do. They're going to act like this is crazy. They're going to act like what we're saying is what they're trying to do is ignore us because they know we're not going anywhere. And one thing people need to understand is the frequency of you. This is why they can't touch you. It's the frequency of you that they don't even want to come around you. They just want you to go away. So what they do is they hinder our pages. So a lot of people don't hear what we say because they don't want everybody to. They want to think that we are a small group, and we're not. But it's like they sit up here and they they try anything to get us to. That's crazy. Come on now. Now let me show you this. This is what I wanted to show you right here. Now this is on his page. This is on his page. Now, I want you to look at something. I want you to look at this and look at this very clearly. Okay? Now, you see that white hand right there? Okay, that's a white man. You see these two black people. I saw this about 10 years ago. I saw this photo, and they was telling us to look. But at that time, I didn't understand what they were trying to say. And it's like, if you're in the Matrix, a lot of stuff, if you even halfway in the Matrix, a lot of stuff you're not going to be able to figure out. But once you come up out of it, you're going to be able to figure it out. Now, let's go over here. Let's look at this hand. Now, that right there is a melanated hand. Now, hold on. I'm going to show you something else. That's just a coincidence. Let me show you. Now, look right here. Look right here. And look at this white man. And you see his eyes right there is open. And then you see his white skin. Now, let me show you this. Let me show you this. No, because we got to stop playing like we got to stop being afraid. Now, let me show you this. Look at this. Now, you see his eyes is open. You see his eyes is open, and you see that melanated skin. In other words, it was not only white people that was killing you. It was not only white people that was destroying you. It was your own kind, too. And until we realize that and stop acting like our people, see, this is what they told us. They told us that our people was in slavery and they were separated. But if you go down to the census, you can find all your people and they all in order. Whoever was in that house is on that census. See, that's the part that's why people ask you when you start talking crazy. When people start talking crazy, the first thing we say that you look up your genealogy. Because a lot of people, they talk like that because they haven't looked up their genealogy. Once you look up your genealogy and know who you are, then you what else can you say? And then a lot of people, like I say, like we just saw, a lot of people is in with this shit. So they're not going to tell you the truth. They're not going to tell you the truth.
Y'all got to wake up. I'm telling you. And you got conscious motherfuckers that be rapping for these. Hey, man. I told y'all, watch who you watching.
We was programmed to believe that because we was programmed to believe if anybody had an education, those was the ones that we put out front. But you know who? Those are the worst ones because those are the ones that's gonna tell you to go get an injection, which they don't even know what's in it. Those are the ones that's gonna tell you that. See, they had to separate the ones that had a gift and the ones that had a gift and the ones that was educated. They had to separate them from people like us, but they didn't know that we was going to be able to come out because they thought because how we started out in our teens and in our 20s, we was going to wind up like that forever. And it didn't happen like that because they was hoping that people like me and other people that's out here talking got strung out on drugs. That's why they put them in our community, because they was trying to destroy anything that was worth anybody in the impoverished community, which is a lot of our communities is ran down. They wanted to destroy them, so they got the ones that was worth